So earlier we talked about the rhythm section as opposed to when the melody is being played in terms of the layering. We said the melody can be played one of two ways, either lyrically or more choppy, or legato and staccato. So if you hear something lyrically, like right now the violins, and now it switches to the bandoneon, and again the violin, if you hear something lyrical, or if there's a singer, we want to have some ideas for how to interpret the lyricism in tango. So a few ideas you can incorporate are to do all the steps you already do, but in sort of a slow motion, in a very non-rhythmic manner. So I'm not counting necessarily that one step happens every 2 beats or 4 beats. I'm trying to keep the movement always continuous and flowing, but really doing it in a rhythm-less way. Right? And if there's something lyrical happening with the music, this will always work. Argentine tango really allows us or affords us the ability to move slowly in a non-rhythmic fashion, especially if there's something lyrical in the music, and for it to feel very musical. Yeah? Another way of interpreting the lyricism is to come to a pause. And pauses are important in this dance, and it's also important that when you pause, that you don't come to a complete standstill, that you're still keeping the internal spiral of movement going. So maybe if I take a side step, if I come to a pause, I'm collecting slowly, I give her a little pivot, I breathe in, I breathe out, she starts to reach, and we go into the step and we move on. There's a whole myriad of movement that's happening, but it's more internal rather than something that you can see very obviously from the outside. Again, ideas are using the sense of going up in the body in the pause, and when you come out of the pause, exhaling and unlocking the knees in order to initiate the movement, keeping a slight turn, very slow, sort of slow motion turn in the body in order to keep sort of the movement alive. As soon as we stop moving in a pause, the dancing stops and it feels like more that we're interpreting a break in the music if there was complete silence in the music rather than interpreting it as a pause.